All right, hello and welcome back to Tom Q's Tech Tips. Today we're talking about Zoom and streaming a Zoom meeting live to multiple destinations like YouTube and Facebook. So anyway, Zoom has been able to do one platform for a long time, and that's why I picked Zoom a couple of years ago, whenever, I think it was 2019, when Google Hangouts was officially discontinued, Google Hangouts on air, and we needed to do a weekly kind of a podcast on Saturday nights, and we needed a new venue, and Zoom offered that. So with the professional plan. So anyway, before you can do this at all, whether you're streaming to one location or multiple locations, you need to go in your settings. So you can either go to zoom.com or you can actually go to your preferences or settings in Zoom, scroll down to the very bottom and click more settings, which will then take you to the web, to the settings section. And it does pay to actually scroll through the settings section occasionally because they introduce new features, and this is where you might find out about it. I think this might have been how I found out about far end camera control, which I just made a video about, which is very cool. But anyway, this particular one is at the very bottom of, you can see all this scrolling here. It's near the bottom, but I'm just going to do a search for live, L-I-V-E, and it's going to take me right to it. So first of all, you need to click this little button, and then you will have these 5 options. Normally, I only have this one checked just to make it a little simpler. But because of this feature, I've checked these other 2 options to be able to tinker with it. This one right here, Workplace from Meta, I think this would be necessary in order to stream to a Facebook page rather than your own personal Facebook page. So anyway, that is not going to be available in what we're talking about. But Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and custom live streaming service are going to be available. So I've got all 4 of those checked. So we're heading back to Zoom. Because I've checked those 4 boxes, when I click on more, I have those 4 options here. So if I'm just streaming to one location, I can do it this way. I have been in the habit of using live on custom live streaming service just because I don't like the idea of giving my channel over to Zoom, and it just makes me uncomfortable that something could go wrong with my channel. The one thing I would like to know, maybe those that have done this before, if I do live on YouTube, this setting right here, or live on Facebook, does that bring the comments from that platform into Zoom? If that's the case, then this would be very cool. But anyway, back to our topic today, which is streaming to 2 destinations. So I have an event coming up in March where I not only need to be streaming this this podcast type thing that we do weekly, but we're being asked to join, kind of in a convention setting, another group that will be meeting in person. And then they also stream their meetings to Facebook. So I need to go to my channel, and then I also need to go on YouTube, and then I need to go to their Facebook page. So this is where that I heard about this on office hours. So I just happened to be listening. I wish I could spend more time listening to them. They've got some great input and questions and answers, but I just happened to be listening, and at a time when I actually needed to know about this answer. So I was thinking about looking at Restream.io, but anyway, this came up, and I tried it the next day, and it worked. So it is but I will say this, I'm told, it doesn't clearly say it, but I'm told that this is what we're about to look at is in beta. So anyway, I'll talk more about that later. But where we're headed is the apps section. So if you don't have the latest version of Zoom, if you don't see apps, check and see if you've got the latest version of Zoom, because it's a relatively new feature. So I'm headed over to the apps section, and there's a My Apps section, and an Add Apps section. So if you don't have it in the My Apps section, I do. I can't remember if it was there. So let's just go over to Add Apps. I'm going to click the little magnifying glass and type in live streaming. That is the name of the app that we're going to be using. So if you don't have it, you can get it. And then we're going to go ahead and open it. And this is what it looks like brand new. I am going to click the Add Channel button. And now I had 4 things checked in my settings. One of them was not Twitch, but that's one of the options here. Now, if I tried to, I probably wouldn't have success streaming to Twitch if I wanted to, because I've actually tried doing this to Facebook and YouTube when I had those 2 things unchecked, and it wouldn't let me go any further. But anyway, let's just say that you want to go to YouTube. I know that if you choose this, now here's one advantage of doing it this way. If I add these 2 things here, I will have one button that will start streaming to both places live automatically. Now, my problem is, use this in my testing so far, and I haven't done it for a week or 2, so I don't think it's changed, but when I click on Facebook, it doesn't give me an option of what Facebook page I want to go to. It just starts streaming on my personal page. So anyway, that's why for Facebook, I'm going to be using the custom option. And the problem with going with the custom option on Facebook and the YouTube option on YouTube instead of the custom option is I'm going to be live streaming to YouTube for the entire time that it takes me to check all the boxes and do all the things that I need to do in order to make to get the Facebook thing going. I'm going to go ahead and do the YouTube thing anyway, just to show you how easy that can be. So I'm going to click it. It takes me over to my Google login. I can pick a channel, allow that Zoom to have access to that channel. It's going to take me back to Zoom, and whatever settings I had in my live streaming section of my YouTube channel is what's going to be applied here. So I've set it up to be unlisted. So if that's what you want, you can go in and pre-check that, and then but anyway, as soon as I turn this on and click start streaming, it's going to be live at that instant. But it's not going to be that easy with Facebook though. So I'm not going to do the YouTube thing this way. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off, and I'm going to add the channel, and I'm going to click custom. And for this one, I'm going to call this YouTube TQTT. And we need to go get stream key, the RTMP URL, and the stream page URL. And this is pretty easy on YouTube. So I'm going to head over to Safari, go to my YouTube channel. I'm going to go into YouTube Studio, and I'm going to create a live stream. So go live, schedule a stream. We'll create new. I'm just going to call this Zoom to 2 destinations. And I don't need to do any of that. So I don't like live. Actually, live chat is fine. There's another thing. Live reactions is what I don't like. Anyway, next. We'll make this one unlisted, and it doesn't matter on time. So I'm going to click done. And then I'm going to be in the YouTube Studio with 2 of the 3 things I need. And I like how YouTube has the dots here. I'm going to copy that. And we are going to go back to Zoom. Paste that under the stream key. We're going to go back to Safari. Okay, we're going to go get the stream URL. Back to Zoom. We're going to paste that in. And then a little less obvious, back here under the share button, you can get the video link, which is also required. So we're going back to Zoom. We're going to paste that in and save our channel, or what is it? Yes, save our channel. Let's go ahead and remove this one. All right, so we're going to add another custom channel. This one's going to be TQ. Let's do Facebook TQTT. And so we need to go find stream key, stream RTMP URL, and the stream page in Facebook, which is a little bit trickier. So let's head over back to Safari. Go to Facebook. Here's my Facebook page. And I'm going to go ahead and click live video. And there we go. We are going to be using streaming software. This drives me insane right here. This is actually my stream key for my Facebook page. I'm going to have to edit the video and blot that out. So anyway, I'm going to copy that. And let's go back to Zoom and paste that in. Okay, back to Facebook. We're going to scroll down a little bit and go to Advanced Settings and copy the server URL. Back to Zoom, paste that in, and back to Safari. All right, so where we're actually headed is to the dashboard. And I'm going to come down to the manage on a second device, and I'm going to copy this, share the link to your live video with moderators, etc. Copy. All right, back to Zoom, paste that in, and save. Okay, so in order for me to be able to go to the next step on Facebook, I need to go ahead and turn this on and start streaming. So now everybody in the meeting is getting a notification that this meeting is going to be live. So either accept or get out. And we're coming back. I'm going to start with Facebook because it's going to be the hard one. So let's go back here. Post details. What is your video about? So this is the Zoom to destinations. And then I have to put in a description. So this is a test. All right, save. So stream setup, how am I doing so far? I have 2 things completed and I'm ready to go live. So I've actually already got a preview. Let's go back to Zoom and I'm going to just switch to gallery view for a second, just so that we have something to look at there in the preview. So anyway, I'm going to switch back to speaker. I had to turn my camera off so that I didn't get that repeating window thing going on in Zoom. So let's go back to Safari. I think there's been a little bit of, hopefully we're not going to miss that. Ooh, excellent connection on YouTube. And I think we're going to get the gallery view look here in a minute, unless I missed it already. So preview, Tom Q's Tech Tips. I've got the preview here. Let's go back to here. Am I getting a, there we go. Ooh, quite a delay. So, and then let's go back. Let's get back into speaker view and we'll go see how long that takes. I think it must be like a 30-second delay. Let's see, YouTube, giving it to me. Anyway, YouTube, switched back to my speaker view, and there goes Facebook. So anyway, I think we're almost done. It's actually a little bit easier than it was the first time I went through this. So anyway, practice makes perfect. So anyway, I need to be ready to go live in both places. So when I click this, I'll be going live on Facebook, and then I need to come over here and click go live on YouTube. So, all right, we're gonna go. I'm gonna do this, and we'll see how responsive these are. So I'm clicking Facebook. All right, hello and welcome back to Tom Q's Tech Tips. I'm clicking YouTube. All right, hello and welcome back to Tom Q's Tech Tips on YouTube. So anyway, we are now live streaming in two places. I will just come back here and we'll switch into gallery view. I don't know if this video is in sync with the microphone here. It might be, but I have no idea. I haven't tested that. This is actually a webcam going over to another computer. So anyway, we're live on Facebook. It is live there. And it's ready for me to end. We've been going for 50 seconds. I'm going to wait for it to get back into the gallery view, and then there we go. So anyway, I can end the live video there and then end the stream here. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. So there's going to be, I guess, a 10-second delay, or I don't know, or less between me going live on Facebook or YouTube. I suppose I could, if I had a bigger screen here, I could have two pages open and click and click. I'm going to be a dedicated cameraman, so I don't have to be like welcoming an audience or anything. But I'm going to go ahead and end the live streams. So I'm going to end the live video here, end, and then come over to YouTube, end the stream. All right, so thank you for tuning in to Tom Q's Tech Tips. I should have said that, but anyway, dismiss. So back to Zoom, I can stop streaming to the two custom streaming services. And that is that. So anyway, one little tale. I'm going to be testing this out multiple times before the conference in March because it worked perfectly for me, just like it did in this demonstration the very first day I tried it after I heard about it on office hours. Then the two following days, which were a Saturday and a Sunday, and maybe even a following Monday, I think I tried it a third time later that week. I got a message. This is it right here. It said, so I was getting this message for 3 days when I tried to do this. Error, failed to connect to Zoom services. Please refresh the app and try again. I did the exact steps that I just did, and I got this message for 3 days. So I'm assuming that's why they call this a beta. It scares me a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to do if it happens in March. So I think that's all I've got for you, though. So use with caution. I may have to have a backup plan for this. It is a beta. I would love to hear from Zoom when this goes out of beta. It doesn't, to me, I haven't seen the word beta on anything that I've touched. That's what they called it in office hours. So I'd love some feedback on Zoom on that particular message. I think that's all I've got for you today. Thank you for tuning in to Tom Q's Tech Tips, and we'll see you next time. Tom Q's Tech Tips. I'm clicking YouTube. All right, hello and welcome back to Tom Q's Tech Tips on YouTube. So anyway, we are now live streaming in two places, and we'll switch into gallery view. I don't know if this video is in sync with the microphone here. It might be, but I have no idea. I haven't tested that. I'm going to go ahead and end the live streams. So I'm going to end the live video here. End. All right, hello and welcome back to Tom Q's Tech Tips on YouTube. So anyway, we are now live streaming in two places, and we'll switch into gallery view. I don't know if this video is in sync with the microphone here. It might be, but I have no idea. I haven't tested that. I'm going to go ahead and end the live streams. So I'm going to end the live video here, end, and then come over to YouTube, end the stream. All right, so thank you for tuning in.